What's happening? It's your boy SymbolicSportsaholic bringing you another great edition of NFL Weekly Predictions. Alright, to start the week, guys, we have the Dolphins and the Bills. The Dolphins came off of a blowout loss to the Titans, which I did not expect. But what do you expect when someone throws 3 picks? Ryan Tannehill. But I kind of like the Bills. The Bills have faced some tough teams lately. And even though Fred Jackson might be out, CJ Spiller might be in, one or the other, one of them's going to play probably. I like the Bills. Ryan Fitzpatrick scores a lot of TDs, but a lot of picks as well. Their defense sucks, but you got to think of the weather. When you live in Miami and you go up to Buffalo, where it's like the hottest place to the coldest place in the United States, that's going to cause troubles for the Dolphins. So I'm taking the Bills. Now we have the Cardinals and the Falcons. The Cardinals are on a 5-game skid. I think they will remain on a skid. The Falcons don't suck in any means. I know they lost one game, but they still have the best record in the league. Maybe the Texans are tied with them now. I'm not sure. I think they're 8-1. But anyways, the Falcons are still a great team. They're at home in Georgia, and they have more talent. It's just a matter of fact if they execute or not. So I'm taking the Falcons all the way. All right, Buccaneers and Panthers. The Buccaneers. Let me get started. Josh Freeman's been playing pretty good. The Bucs have been on a win streak here, playing very well. Good football. They need to win more than the Panthers. Why do you say that? Because the Bucs still have small hopes for the playoffs, but the Panthers, I think they're done. They have 2 wins on the season, 2-7. I'm gonna take the Bucs all day. Doug Martin's gonna run all over them. The defenses, though, it's gonna come down to defense. The Panthers have played some good teams, pretty tough, despite their record. But I like the Buccaneers. They're just the hottest team in the NFL right now. Now we have the Browns and the Cowboys. The Browns, I don't know what to really think about them. They're better than their record, but then again, they're not very good compared to most NFL teams. Brandon Whedon's gonna go back to near his home state, Oklahoma, but it's gonna be interesting. So Dallas is fairly good. They have a lot of talent, but they hardly ever execute. Hopefully the Eagles win will give them some confidence to beat the Browns at home. They really need a win. I think they're 4-5 now. If they want their playoffs hopes to stay alive, they need a win, especially against a team where they can move up in the division, since the Giants are skidding. Now we have the Packers and the Lions. The Packers are playing the best football in a while. Since last year. This is the best they've done since last year. I like Aaron Rodgers, and despite having almost no run game, I think that will roll into Detroit and beat the Lions. The Lions are very good. Calvin Johnson still leads the league in reception yards, but he can't find the end zone. Titus Young's good too. I really actually do like this Lions team. This one is pretty much my coin toss game of the week. It's going to be closer than most people think. Now we have the worst team in the Jacksonville Jaguars against the best team, the Houston Texans. I don't really have much to say about this one. The Jaguars will definitely lose this game. The Texans are solid in all aspects of the game. I would take the Jaguars on the spread, though. 15.5 points. It's hard to cover 15.5 in the NFL. I do think the Texans will blow them out. But the Jags defense doesn't usually give up that kind of points, because if the Jags score first, then that means that the Texans will have to score like 21 points just to cover. No, 22. So they need 4 scores. So I would take the Jaguars if I was betting. I think it's a trap game, but we'll see. I like the Texans to win. Now we have the Bengals and the Chiefs. The Bengals beat the Giants last week, and they're looking pretty good. A.J. Green is, in my opinion, one of the best receivers in the league. Andy Dalton's starting to pick it up. Bengals defense isn't bad at all, and the Chiefs are just flat out horrible. I know they almost beat the Steelers last week. They went into overtime, but I just don't see it happening. The Bengals are gonna run all over them with Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, and I don't know. The Chiefs are just one of those weird teams that they should be better than they are, but they're not. We'll see what happens. Arrowhead's hard to play in, but I still like the Bengals to get a win. Now we have the Jets and the Rams. The Jets have a dysfunctional offense, to say the least. Rex Ryan, Mark Sanchez, all this Tebow talk. They just need to get it settled once and for all. They need to either start Tebow or trade him away to someone who needs him, like the Jaguars, for instance. I mean, Blaine Gabbert's pretty good, but they would get so many fans just for having Tim Tebow. And how about the Rams, though? They tied the 49ers last week. I really like the Rams team. Jeff Fisher is such a great defensive coach. Offensively, though, they've been struggling, but if Steven Jackson gets looks, I think they definitely have a shot at winning, especially at home. They're a really good team at home, so I'm taking the Rams over the Jets. All right, now we have the Eagles and Redskins. Michael Vick's out with a concussion, so Nick Foles is going to start, which is kind of interesting. I do still believe in LaShawn McCoy, but I don't believe in their offense. They just don't click. It's really weird. Their defense, I don't know. I think they have the most overrated secondary in the league, with Nnamdi Asomugha and whatever. Rogers Cromartie, I think, is the other one. But it's going to be interesting. I do like the Redskins to win this game. On all aspects of the game, I like the Redskins. Their defense is not good, but RG3, Alfred Morris, they're pretty good. I like the Redskins at home, just because the Eagles' season's pretty much over. All right, we have the Saints and the Raiders. The Saints are on a huge win streak. Right now, they're playing how we all expected they would play at the beginning of the year. They're winning games. Drew Brees is a beast on offense. He's my favorite quarterback, personally. I think they'll go into Oakland and win. This is a great game. This is one of those games that I wish I had tickets for. But unfortunately, I don't. I'll have to watch it on TV, though, for sure. But I like the Saints winning. Jimmy Graham is starting to click with the offense, and the Saints' defense actually hasn't been as bad as they used to be. They're still pretty damn bad, but I like them to beat the Raiders in a close one. It'll be fun. Now we have the Chargers and the Broncos. The Chargers, I don't know what to think about them. They lost to the Bucs last week, and the Bucs are pretty good, but I don't know. Until the Chargers start winning again, I don't really believe in them. The Broncos, although their record's pretty bad, they've played some good teams. I think they're much better than their record. I'm going to roll with the Broncos at home. They're a very good home team. They have very good offense and defense. I like this Broncos team a lot. I like their chances of getting a high seed in the playoffs, especially since the AFC has a lot of bad records so far. So I do like the Broncos to win. Now we have what I think is going to be one of the best games of the week. Andrew Luck and the Colts taking on Tom Brady and the Patriots. This one's interesting. The Colts have been playing good football, but I don't think they have what it takes to beat the Patriots. The Patriots definitely, they're like the Cowboys. They have so much talent, but they fail to perform a lot. But I still like the Patriots at home. This game is interesting. I think this one's going to be close. But I'll take the Patriots all day. I forgot to say my 3 games of the week, and they are the Eagles and the Redskins, the Packers and the Lions, and the Colts and the Patriots. And then my coin toss game is the Saints and the Raiders. And yeah, that's about it. My upset pick of the week is the Redskins over the Eagles. I think the odds have changed since I made this video. So, at the time, the Eagles were favored by 3 points. So, just so you know. Now we have Ravens and Steelers. My favorite team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, as most of you subscribers know. Ben's out. Big Ben's out. Oh, this one might get ugly. It's hard to pick against your own team, so I won't. But if I were to put money on this game, I'd pick the Ravens. I like the Steelers, though. I mean, Charlie Batch has gone in there before and won. I don't know if Byron Leftwich is going to play, probably. It might get ugly, but you never know. The I mean, the Browns almost beat them, so I'm taking the Steelers because they're my team. I never pick against them, so you know. All right, now we have the Bears and the 49ers. Chicago Bears are without Jay Cutler, but the 49ers are without Alex Smith. I don't think it matters. Both teams have good defense, but I like the Bears' defense much better because of the amount of turnovers they get. I'm taking the Bears to go in San Fran and win. I don't know why San Fran is like favored in this game, considering they tied the St. Louis Rams. Kind of a weird thing there, but I'm taking the Bears anyways. I think even if Jason Campbell plays, I think he'll do better than Colin Kaepernick. So that's my video for the week. Keep it 100, Woodies. You heard me.